Okay, how's everybody doing today? I'm making a little tutorial video because I know some of us are still struggling with logging on and finding all of our assignments. So I'm going to start from just an open page in your browser. And we're just going to go from there, see if we can find everything that you need to be looking for. So I'm going to go to CFBISD.edu. Then I'm going to select schools, elementary schools, and see if we can find Farmers Branch Elementary. From here, there's two different ways that you can go. You can scroll up and find digital resources, or you can click on Student Life and find digital resources. So we're just going to click on that, and that's going to bring us to all our digital resources just like you would see them if you were in the classroom. So we have ST Math, Seesaw, Science Fusion. I'm going to go first to my Google Classroom. This is where we're going to log in. You're going to put your number. I have a student that has let me use their account so you can see exactly what it looks like. So you want to put your number and your password. If you don't remember your password, you can send me a message, have your parents send me a message. I can reset your password if that makes it easier. So now I'm in my Google Classroom, and you should have these 6 classes. The first thing that I want to do from here is add a class. So I go to the plus that says Join Class, click on it, and it's asking for a class code. This is for your art class. Ms. Weber set up an art class, so we're going to go ahead and add that. And the code is A, F, W, B, B, I, D. And then I'll just click Join. And that's going to add my art class. So now I have my art class here. So the next thing that I want to do is check my mail. These are my Google Apps, and I'm going to click on Gmail. And we see that we've gotten an email from Ms. Buchanan, we've got emails from myself. So I'm going to click on this first one. It says 4th grade weekly learning plan, invitation to view. Invitation to view means that you can look at it, but you cannot type into it. So I'm going to open it. This is for all 4th grade from me and Miss Buchanan. So I have the date for the week, and we're going to send one of these each week, okay? ST Math 30 minutes, at least 3 days. That's in your digital resources. Prodigy. You can click on this link, and it'll take you to Prodigy. Log in with Google. If you want to play Some Dog, you click on this link. If you don't remember your login, email Mr. Buck. I will send it to you. You can also do Hour of Code. That's in digital resources. Read 30 minutes daily. If you want to do Epic, click here, and I put your Epic code. Okay? Miss Buchanan's doing some read alouds on Seesaw. She's assigned a weather project in your Google Classroom. Contractions and conjunction activity in Seesaw. Mr. Buck said, besides the ST Math and the number of the day, practice your multiplication facts. And then I asked, do you have a protractor at your house? And I said to email Mr. Buck and tell him if you do or not. I'm going to figure out how to get you a protractor if you don't, because we're going to have some measurement lessons using protractors coming up in a week or two. Then in science, I have complete the assignment, How Shadows Change. When you've finished it, you'll click here to go to Kahoot. Then there's another assignment in Science Fusion, and you slide over here. What are moon phases? That's in Science Fusion. Where is Science Fusion? In your digital resources. Okay? And then for Texas history, I have Studies Weekly. Log in, read Weekly 16. Look at the other papers. They're all available for you. And then there's a quiz to take. Okay? This weekly learning plan will be sent every week. Okay? You can find it from your email. You can also go to your apps and click on Drive, and it's going to be in your Drive. Okay? If you don't see it right on top, you can always click on Shared with Me because it was shared with you, and it's going to be right up at the top. Okay? So, I'm going to go back to, see, I have some tabs up here. I can close this one, and I can close this one. I'm going to go back to 4th grade art. I want to find a different class. So I'm going to click right up here, and these are all my classes. So I'm going to go to math. You have assignments in math for number of the day. This was last week. And then the one at the top is this week. So for last week, I'll open this. And then it says number of the day Google Doc. Okay. If we read the instructions, it says complete number of the day just like we do in class. I have attached an example doc and a template. These are examples, and you probably looked at them. You cannot type into these, okay? This is just an example. If it says request to edit, it's because it's something that I'm sharing with you just to look at, okay? And then we'll go back and see if we can find our other one right here, your work. Now, when I open this one, it says I can turn it in. That means I can type in here. So I can go to 124 and I can just start typing. I can do 1 times 124. You probably want to do the work on a piece of paper and then transfer it over to this document. You can do one each day and just type your work. At the end of the week, you click Turn In. That way I know you're finished. I'm going to grade the work, and then I'm going to return it back to you. Most of you are getting some comments. If you don't get a 100, you're going to get some comments so that you know what you need to work on to raise your grade. I'm going to go back to my classroom. And let's go to science. So for science, we have our positive quotes. I put these in roses and thorns in science because everybody is in the science classroom. Not everybody is in the math classroom. You can always add to the roses and thorns, and you can always add to the positive quotes. I usually look at them every day. And then this is where I will add some other work. We have How Shadows Change. And there's nothing to do in classroom. It's just some information telling you that you have an assignment in Science Fusion. We're trying to figure out how to keep all the assignments in one place. And I think that the weekly assignment page that looks like a calendar is going to work best. So, These are all your classrooms. You can check them all right here. Okay? Now, what if I wanted to go back to my digital resources? We can just start clicking the back button, and at some point, we're going to get there. It should be this one. And here's our digital resources. From here, we can go to Science Fusion, ST Math. I'm going to just click on ST Math. Click to enable Flash. Allow. And it's just probably going to log you in if you already logged into Classroom. I would recommend always logging into Classroom first. Then when you go to other applications, it should just log you in. If I went to Science Fusion first, or if I went to ST Math first, then I would be prompted to put in my username and my password, just like I did when I first logged into Classroom. Okay? So, I hope that this helps. We see that some of these are loading kind of slow. There's a lot of students in the whole country that are logging into some of these applications. And some of them, you just have to wait for a little while. Some of our Chromebooks are a little bit slow that we have, and that's okay. So, hopefully, this helps. And I will be doing some more videos, some teaching videos, some tutorial videos. And those, I will send them to you in your email. I'm going to send a link to this one to parents also, so that everybody has access. Thank you. I'm missing you guys, and hope to see you soon.